Once you've completed both parts of your tail, so the main tail part and the fluffy end part, and you've fluffed out all the fluff as much as you can with a needle, alright, you stuff this just a tiny bit. It doesn't need much because it's quite a solid shape as it is, and then you put the end that hasn't got the lengths of yarn into that hole. I mean, not deeply into that hole, but just sort of roughly where it is, and then pin it a bit in place. And there. Okay, and then you use this plain yarn from the fluffy part and you sew the end in using that. Okay, so you've got the end there, and then just go into the tail part, and then you might well find this a bit stiff getting through all the fuzzy bits. If you do find it difficult ever to pull a needle through the bit that you're sewing, I find a good idea is to, like I say, if that wouldn't come through, get yourself a pair of pliers, small ones, and just put it through like that. And that didn't get stuck, so it's quite easy to pull. But if you do ever find it gets stuck, that works well. So you just go around. I'll take that pin out now, and so you're essentially closing up the hole there by having the end of the tail in it. Okay, so carry on round until that is securely attached to the fluffy part. Once you've sewn the two tail parts together, neaten up any of the ends. There will be an end of fluffy yarn that you'll need to sew through and cut off, and then take the other end and find the back middle of your troll and pin it in place just a little bit above the base, so there's a little bit of fuzz below it. Okay, and then just sew that on in the same way, not very complicated. Again, just trying not to catch up too much of the fluff if you can, and just sew it all the way around so it's nice and secure. Get rid of the other end as well, sew that through what the body wants and cut it, and then your tail will be in place.